Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the 12th day of January 2015, and I got a cool thing to show you here. I'll try to get to it as quick as I can here. Okay, so the other day I was checking out this weather, the dragon weather that I've talked about in a video recently a couple times, and I was thinking to myself, you see this is moved over a little bit. It's not lined up to see Australia down there. It's a little bit moved over. I did that for a reason. I had it aligned where it was supposed to be, but anyways, I was looking at this weather pattern, and I was thinking that that the weather doesn't even look like the ocean in this area, really. But it actually did look a little bit like it when I thought about it. But then, anyways, as I was looking at, I was thinking maybe it went up there by China. This weather pattern would fit up here by China because it usually comes from some landmass or something. So I was looking at it, and then I noticed this right here. See this little pyramid shape? Right there. Okay, so I was thinking, as soon as I seen that, I thought China for sure, because in China, and I believe this is the reason that pyramids are built all over the planet, was that area of the moon, and you'll see in a minute why I think that. This right here goes with that weather pattern. This spot right here. Okay, so when I brought it down here, first I lined it over Australia where that was supposed to be, but just a few days ago I realized that Australia, this area of Australia, was actually right along this edge here. But anyways, let me try to get this before you lose interest here. Okay, so the pyramid shape, right? So what I did is I brought up the lunar south pole. It probably wasn't in this order actually, but I brought up the lunar south pole and I aligned that picture that I just showed you to the lunar south pole right here. See this? Okay, now pay attention to that, and then see that part of the lunar south pole? That's the same thing. That crater, that big spot in the weather right there is created by that crater on the moon. It's shaped somehow. Okay, somehow it is. And then look at where Schrodinger falls. Right here, Schrodinger falls right into that spot right there, right? See how it fits there? In Australia, you got the curve. Okay, and then right here up in Australia, you got that where it curves back. See how this right here comes out and curves back this way? Okay, in Australia you have the same thing. If I remove this here and I turn off the lunar south pole, or fade it out anyways, you see in Australia that it's got that same kickback, curve back right there. See that? And if I bring that back up, you can see it right here. See it curves back. It goes like this. You see this edge? It goes around and it curves backwards this way. Same thing it does right here. It goes up and around and curves back that way. Okay, so anyways, so that aligns that picture. Let me turn this back on to the lunar south pole. That pyramid shape in the weather is what I aligned it to. I aligned it to this lunar south pole just like that. And this lunar south pole is reversed. It's been here in this spot for a month at least. I've been building in the same area because the subduction is right here. That's where it was hit, apparently. Okay, so there's that, and we can see the pattern. It matches all of this pattern. Look at the curve. Look at the texture of that pattern, and you see that it's the same. See how it goes like this? See the curve there? It's the same. Okay, and it's not going to show every crater the same way it shows, that part. That part didn't last very long. We went and checked it later on in the day and it was gone. But anyways, so that goes there. So now bring China down to the picture. Bring China into it. And align the pyramid to China. Right here. There's the pyramid. There's the pyramid in the weather. Okay. And then look where it puts this area of Taiwan or whatever it is. Thailand or whatever. See that? Puts it right into that circular pattern right where Schrodinger hits, and I pointed out that this is absolutely a Schrodinger impact right here, because watch this. Just watch. I'll bring the lunar south pole to the top. Okay, now check it out. See this part of Schrodinger right here where it comes to the point? Look at the point right here. Look at the big circular pattern right here. Look at the curve up here, and then check out this spot here, right where that right where the brown area is. It's something it's related. Hits here. See how it curves back like that, right here? and it's got the same curve right there. Okay, it's the same. It had to be created by that, shaped by from space or whatever, but it had to be shaped by that because you see, there's the pyramid shape right there in China where it goes. Interesting. So that brings together this area and Australia being over here. Let me show you why I believe Australia was over there, because I didn't show that yet. Okay, so this edge right here, see this edge? That's where that lines up basically with this right. I think actually, yeah, it goes right along this edge. You see the shape of it. You see this the way this comes down and back this way. It does the same thing right here. It just does the same thing. If you move, like I showed you just now, the dragon. See how that goes? Oh, that also. See, this is not. None of this is perfectly aligned. Some of it's a little bit off, especially this picture here. But right here in Australia, see where that right there, there's like this volcano or former volcano is in Australia right here. I'm pretty sure it was a volcano. This spot right here, this curved horseshoe shape. There's one here too, but this one here, because a lot of things fall right into this spot, and you see right here in this picture where this happens to put itself is right by the Copernicus impact right there. Copernicus and other areas of the moon apparently, but I mean just Copernicus I know for sure hits right there in that spot. And I could bring up my Imbrium, which I haven't done yet. I should do that. But anyways, it puts the Indonesia area together, that Indonesia picture with the China pyramid lining up, putting it this area right here over that round area of Schrodinger at the same time. See that? Okay, so that puts it all together from like one impact. These places are scattered around the planet right now. All these places that I'm putting together are all scattered around the planet, but you put them all together and they all fit together. So there's not a bunch of separate lunar South Pole impacts. It's just like one impact but spread around the plates. However it does it, I don't have any clue. You know how, I mean, I do, but I mean, it's, you know, you probably have the same idea that I got. So I'm not going to go into it, but you can see how Australia is shaped right here, how it kind of curves, and it's just interesting that pyramid lines it all up. And then you bring in North America. You can bring in North America, and what happens when an interesting thing when I did this is where it puts California. Okay, let me just take away. Okay, no, hold on a second. Take away the China one, and keep the dragon. Bring it to the top. Okay, so you see right here where California is, where it falls in this picture, right along this spot right here. Okay, I was thinking, well, shoot, I might as well just check that. I'll go grab California and take it over to Australia and try it and see how it fits. Look, you can see the curve. Look at the curve. Look at this big round spot right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, so now when I brought California, I took away this, took away all of it, and I put California. I saved a picture of California and Nevada and a couple other places. Okay, and I overlaid it in this area. I just saved a picture and I went like this, laid it down, and I moved it to where I mean, you can see this right off the bat. This spot right here matches that spot in Australia right there perfectly. So I mean, I just put that right there, right, and it put California right where it just showed it, right where I just showed you where it just put itself. See that? Isn't that interesting? I think that's interesting. That's the same thing. I mean, it just was there. So I put it there. And it looks like the same thing to me. Same size. This is the size California is. This is pretty much to scale. I mean, I'm not maybe a mile off at most. It cuts off right here. You see this like line? It's not just coincidence. I'm telling you people, it's not coincidence. And then there's this one spot right here. See this big round, kind of round shape right here? And this has the same round shape right here. Look, like I said, it's not all perfectly aligned, but it's close. You see, it's the same size, same you know, weird round shape. And then you got like Tahoe, all these areas. It's just interesting. Oh, this curve down here. See this curve? Look at this. fell into place. I didn't even line it. I just noticed it'd be just right before I made the video. So it fits right in there. It's the same size, curve, and everything. I think that's really, really interesting. And if you don't think this will help the people find gold, you're out of your mind. This absolutely. That's why they don't tell us about the moon hitting the Earth. They don't want you to be able to put this puzzle together. They try to keep you from doing it. And actually, they probably don't try as hard as they used to, or whatever, because they got control of everything already. So it don't really make any difference if you figure it out or not. They don't give a shit anymore. That's the way I see it. So it puts it all together. Perfect finally. I can put perfect finally back up here and see how close I am to California there. Oh, it's way over there because I'm doing it on Australia here. The other picture I had Australia moved over there, so you see what I mean. That doesn't count because Australia is right here. I got it moved. In the other picture, it's over here. I hope that explains. I hope you understood what I was trying to explain there. Anyways, both the pictures of the moon are reversed when I put them over here. It's the only way they fit. It proves a lot of things. It proves a lot of things if you just look. China Pyramid, the dragon. Goes all together. This is why they built pyramids. This side of the moon used to face the Earth. Obviously, it had to face the Earth. It had to hit the Earth, or did it from space, whatever, but it had to face the Earth. And people seen this, and that's why they build pyramids. I would bet on it for sure. That's why they built pyramids, and that's this crater here, Schrodinger, the one I brought up, just showed you that one. This is why they built Stonehenge, because it's this crater right here shows itself over Europe all the time, right in here. So it all goes together. Bring up the lunar set, the whole lunar south pole here. It is. Alright, that's all I got time for. Alright, have a good day. I know I was going to show you something else, but I forgot.